it is Mitch, and I'm here today for Real Men Rules number 4, and that is to eat like a man. When you eat like a man, you not so much eat crap. When you think of eating like a man, you think of steak and potatoes, at least I do. And I'll show you this book. This is kind of where I got the idea from. Eat Like a Man it's actually by Esquire. But yeah, it's got a ton of stuff in this book. I think I got this as a gift. I think Mama gave this to me. But it's got a ton of stuff. It's not always the healthiest stuff, and that's what I want to talk about today. Instead of steak and stuff all the time, which is fine, but if you're working out like me and you're trying to put on mass and stay lean, then eating like a real man it's more broken down to scientific, all the nutrients, the macronutrients, all that stuff that you need to really be healthy. So that's what it comes down to. When you're eating like a man, you're eating healthy and you're giving your body exactly what it needs, exactly what it was made for. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So you have your 3 macronutrients. You have your proteins, you have your carbs, and you have your fats. And proteins, if you are following the other real man rules and training your legs and working out and stuff like that, then you're going to want to have high amounts of proteins. Not too high, because you want to end up on dialysis or any of that other stuff. Because you see some of those bodybuilders that have like 400 grams of protein a day, something 500 grams of protein a day. I mean, their body just can't take it. So you don't go too overboard with that. I would go for about 1 gram to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. So I'm around 200 pounds right now, and so I'm taking in about 1.5 grams. That's 300 grams of protein per day. And when you split that up into like 6 or 7 meals, it's really no problem at all. So that's kind of the protein intake that you should have. When it comes to carbs, it's about minimum. It depends on if you're trying to really stay lean or not, or you're just trying to bulk up and get a little bit bigger and give yourself a lot of energy. But it's usually around 2 grams to 3 grams per pound of body weight. And again, that fluctuates person to person. I mean, if you're crazy lean and it's really hard for you to put on weight, and you're one of those different body types, which is how I used to be, then you're probably going to need more than that. And I would just kind of go off of how you feel. If you feel like you're not gaining anything and you're still, staying the same weight, you're not changing in the mirror or anything like that, then increase it a little bit. And then again, if you're the opposite and if you're a little bit bigger and you're trying to get leaner, then start with the 2 to 3 grams per pound of body weight, spread that out over the full day, and then go from there and see how your body reacts to it. And the last one is fats. I'm not talking about saturated fats and all that crap fats like you get in chips and all that. I'm talking about the healthy fats. So you want to have them from good sources that I love. And again, some people are more sensitive to like nuts and whatnot, but there's almonds. I would stay away from like cashews and stuff like that. You want the little better fats. Walnuts are great. I love those things. Then like avocados, and then healthy oils. And you want to make sure that they're all natural oils. Because if you're just having, vegetable oil, cooking your stuff in or whatever, that's not the good stuff. Like even canola oil, you want the natural canola oil. Peanut oil is good sometimes. And of course olive oil. You can't really beat that. The extra virgin olive oil. But I wouldn't go too above and beyond with those fats. It doesn't take a whole lot. And again, if you have, see if I can find some. I actually have some right here. Excuse me a second. Omegaplex. See if you can see that. By Advocare. These are omega-3s. They're omega-3 fatty acids. If you take a supplement like this was actually voted, I think, one of the top 3 on Dr. Oz or something. So it's pretty potent stuff. It's some of the best stuff that you can get. But you want to if you have these multiple times a day. I usually have it 3 times a day, a couple of them, and before bed it helps me sleep a lot better. I take a little bit more, about 5 of these or so. Yeah, so it gives you the good healthy fats. But if you have fish a lot, like salmon, if you tend to eat that a lot, then you probably don't need as many of these. Just saying. But that is Real Man Rules number 4. You want to be able to give your body exactly what it needs. So you want to start with the 3 macronutrients, and that's the easiest. And water. You have to have water, a ton of it. And even if you're peeing, going to the bathroom like every 5 minutes, I mean, that's what you need to do. So it's really important, and you can kind of judge. Start with like a gallon a day, because some people think they get a lot, but they don't. They don't. When I first started, I mean, the highest I ever got to was like 2.5 gallons a day, 3 gallons a day, and that was a lot of freaking water. But I mean, you'd be surprised. It depends on where you live too. I live in Arizona, so right now it's the summertime and it's hot as hell. So I mean, I'm gonna need a whole lot of water, a lot of electrolytes too to add to it. But to be a real man, you have to be able to eat the way you need to eat to keep your body nice and strong. And if you want to build mass and get big, you have to be able to be consistent. That's the thing. You have to be consistent. So 6 or 7 meals a day, plan them out, get them done. I cook all my stuff on Sundays. Literally, it takes me, I have 2 shakes a day, sometimes 3 maybe. And one of them's like a meal replacement. But if bare minimum, let's say you have 4 solid food meals. Turkey, chicken, like eggs, and fish. Different protein sources on every single one. No, excuse me. I can cook all that, all my meals, all my food meals, package them up in little containers, and like, I think the fastest time I had was an hour and a half. Like, for real. Like, you have one thing going on the grill, you have another thing going in the oven, you have some stuff on the cooktop. If you get it down, you can cook it so fast. So there is no excuse for you not to be able to cook all your food in a short amount of time. Like, no excuse. So I literally do it an hour and a half, 2 hours every single week. All my food is prepared. It's good to go. So when the week comes and I have to head off to work or I'm gone for the day, I pack it all up in my container with my ice packs and everything. My shakes are good to go, all done. I don't have to worry about it. When it's mealtime, mealtime, get it done. So that is Real Man Rules number 4. Eat like a freaking man. Give your body what it needs. Anyways, I will see you guys later at Real Man Rules number 5. These are adding up pretty good. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Talk to you later. Peace.